When it's time for an adventure on the open highway, one quick call to American Family Insurance gets you headed in the right direction. Our travel peace of mind package is there if you encounter a bump in the road. From roadside assistance to rental car coverage, we have you covered. Find a local agent or get a quote at amfam.com.
American Family Insurance.
American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating companies, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Hey, this is BJ. Thanks for listening to our show's podcast. If you're a fan of all things geeky, you should check out my other podcast, BJ Shea's Geek Nation. We have new episodes every day, and you can check it out at bjgeeknation.com.
Your home is going into foreclosure and you feel like a financial wreck. You don't know where to turn for accurate information. I'm bankruptcy attorney Travis Gagne. Let's talk about some legal options. If we work quickly, we can propose a plan to save your home, modify the loan, or in many cases even eliminate your second mortgage. The consultation is free. I've helped hundreds of people just like you make informed decisions about whether to save their home or exit it on a reasonable, organized timeline. The chapter you choose sets the tone for the next chapter of your life. Please contact me today at choosetherightchapter.com. That's choosetherightchapter.com.
99.9 KISW, the Rock of Seattle. Well, if you've been looking for the summer event when it comes to concerts, well, how about Pain in the Grass? Because it is back, and it is arguably going to be the biggest rock festival in the Pacific Northwest this year. Look no further. Oh, yeah. White River Amphitheater for 3 big days, Labor Day weekend. And like Steve said, where do you got to look? You got to look no further. We got some great bands.
Friday, you can check out Incubus. On Saturday, you got Alice in Chains. Sunday, same as Sammy Hagar and The Circle. Bunch of other bands as well, from Sublime with Rome to Bush to The Glorious Sons. Lots of great local bands from Wyatt Only and The Wreckage, Glenn Cannon and Damage Done. Always Naked, Spike and the Impalers, Aaron Jones.
Oh, yeah. Now, I know what you're thinking.
Oh, Thunder P also. They're on.
Oh, Thunder P.
I can't say their full name.
Wow.
Yeah.
Don't be a wussy.
Right.
Say Thunder P.
Oh, I love that band, though. So that's going to be a lot of fun to see them.
And look, if you're looking for a bonus day, because I know 3 days isn't enough for you, how about Wednesday, August 31st? It's the big kickoff party, and that's happening at the Moore Theater with the Pretty Reckless and Aaron Jones. So, I mean, honestly, this Pain in the Grass is insane. Tickets are on sale right now at Ticketmaster, plus a limited number of tickets to the BJ and Migs party. Get those before they sell out. Would you like info? Well, we got info. Everything you need to know about Pain at KISW.com.
Let's play Beat Migs. It's time to play the game. Yeah. Everybody scream his name. Beat Migs. Don't be a loser. Whoa. Beat Migs. You're a loser.
It is time for Beat Migs, but it's Wednesday, so let's whack him instead.
Whack it.
Let me see everybody do their Mr. Wacky then. All right. Woo!
Whack it.
It's been kind of a crazy morning this morning, but you know what, Steve? You were perfect earlier.
Thank you. That felt good.
Yeah, perfect 10.
Yeah.
Starting your day off like that, it can only go, well, down from there, I guess, maybe. Maybe up from there, right?
No, it's going to go down.
Oh, yeah, kind of even, even there from there. Maybe you get another perfect 10.
I'm going to try.
All right, then.
Expert commentary.
Well, let's get to Terry in Port Orchard and see what happens. Terry, are you there?
I'm here.
Excellent. All right, Steve, get out of here.
Goodbye.
Get out of this studio.
For those playing at home, Terry will have 60 seconds to answer 10 questions. Terry, you can pass all you want, but you will only get 3 guesses per question. You ready?
Yes.
Denzel Washington and Dakota Fanning starred in the action thriller titled Man on What?
Terry? You could pass, Terry.
Terry?
I think we
Fire.
lost. Oh,
yeah.
Wow.
How many holes are played in a round of golf?
18.
Yes.
All
What
right.
kind of animal is Eeyore from Winnie the Pooh?
He's a donkey.
Yes. How many kids does LeBron James have?
2, 3, 4.
3, yes. What decade did the Barbie doll first appear on the market?
40s, 50s, 60s.
50s, yes. What legume is used to make hummus?
Chickpea.
Yes.
Hummus.
That's how you say it, man. Which role did Betty White originally audition for in The Golden Girls?
Blanche.
Yes. What famous girl group was Beyonce originally a part of?
Destiny's Child.
Yes. Which Baldwin brother is the father-in-law to Justin Bieber?
Stephen Baldwin. Alec Baldwin.
Stephen,
Daniel Baldwin.
yes. What kind of animal is Kaa in The Jungle Book?
Lion, tiger, bear.
No. Oh, my. Wow, look at that timer still going. Terry, you got 9 correct.
That's not bad.
Almost a perfect 10.
I wonder if Ka will be the difference maker. Does Steve remember his Jungle Book?
I don't know if he's even seen it yet.
No, he probably hasn't.
Yeah, I mean that seems pretty deep in the
and I will
cuts of those
say,
movies.
it is a name that you go, why? When you think about it. Unless it's another language that I don't know that means
it might
that.
be or something like that. Yeah, I have no idea.
Oh boy. And well, I won't say what it is, but if you haven't seen the version that was done by Gollum, Andy Serkis's version, it was a good one. It's a little bit more hardcore than what we know, and I'll tell more after Steve gets this all wrong.
Well, Steve, are you ready?
Yes.
Denzel Washington and Dakota Fanning starred in the action thriller titled Man on What?
A Mission.
No.
Man on Fire.
Yes. Fire. How many holes are played in a round of golf?
18.
Yes.
Boring holes.
What kind of animal is Eeyore in Winnie the Pooh?
Eeyore is a donkey.
Yes. How many kids does LeBron James have?
He has 3.
Yes. What decade did the Barbie doll first appear on the market?
40s.
No.
50s.
Yes.
Nice.
What legume is used to make hummus?
Hummus?
I know. He thinks
It's how you pronounce it.
It's hummus.
No, it's not.
This is America.
Is it chickpeas?
Yes. Which role did Betty White originally audition for the Golden Girls?
Estelle.
No.
Blanche.
Yes.
Nice.
What famous girl group was Beyonce originally a part of?
Kelly. Destiny's Child.
Yes. Which Baldwin brother is the father-in-law to Justin Bieber?
Alec?
No.
Steven.
Yes.
Nice.
What kind of animal is Ka in the Jungle Book?
A bird.
No. It's a tie. 9-9.
Oh,
Almost
man.
perfect, Steve. Not quite there, though.
Thought that would be the difference maker. Wasn't sure if you'd get Ka. No, you're right. It sounds
That
like it should
actually
be.
is a good call. That's a good way to try to suss it out.
That was
fair.
Yeah, there's no way you get it unless you see the movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Enum Claw. It's a horse.
No. Enum Ka.
Enum Ka. You have to see the movie, I said, so you're not going to get it unless you see the movie.
I'm not going to get to watch it in the next 30 seconds.
Yeah,
so.
you're not going to get it to it. Vicky, do you know who Ka is?
Yeah, just because Scarlett Johansson played him. It's the snake.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, never would have guessed
slithery snake.
Yeah. And like I said, Andy Serkis's version of the Jungle Book, it's a live action sort of thing. Is
mixed with like CGI characters.
Yeah, I mean, obviously so was Jon Favreau's, but this one you really didn't get to see.
How many Jungle Books did they do?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Andy Serkis did his own version of the Jungle Book. I think it's on Netflix.
Huh.
And it's a lot more, I guess, close to the Rudyard Kipling story, which means it's a little bit more hardcore.
Oh.
It's interesting. If you haven't seen it, it's worth checking out just to compare to the Jon Favreau live action version.
All right, then.
Yeah.
Wow.
I've seen 0 of them, obviously.
Well, there's apparently at least 3 at this point, so good luck to you. And congrats on your tie, Terry.
Yeah, Benedict Cumberbatch, I think, plays the
Shere Khan?
Shere Khan, yes.
Yeah. He seems like the kind of guy that would be a pompous tiger.
I mean, he did. He played a good pompous tiger.
So the one you're referring to is called Mowgli, and then the other one's the Jungle Book.
I couldn't. Thank you, Vicky.
They had to change it because they came out really close together.
Yeah, they really did.
And I think it's good compare and save and see which one you think is better, or at least if you love the Jungle Book, you got to see Mowgli just for the hell of it.
Interesting.
Yeah. So there you go. That's what's happening there, Steve. Congratulations.
Thank you.
We're all proud of you.
I didn't lose.
No, you didn't lose. I didn't get to hear one of your songs, which is always a win.
So close to getting a 10, though.
Yeah, sorry, buddy. I know, Ka. I knew you wouldn't get it unless you'd seen the movie.
Yeah.
Because we were trying to figure out
Snake would be like the last guess ever.
So we don't know if it's another language, why they called it the snake Ka for some reason. We just have no idea since it's a snake. But, this was like Rudyard Kipling. He did it for whatever reason he did it.
Maybe it's like Axel said it when snake Ka.
You know what? Yes, a very dumb thing, but actually entertaining. So I'm going to give you the applause for that. Axl Rose and his interpretation of the Jungle Book, Snake Ka.
Snake Ka.
All right. It is time for Listeners on the Loose. You pick the topic, you guide the show. 206-421-ROCKA. Or you can text us at 77999. Calls and texts at 917.
BJ and Migs, mornings on The Rock, 99.9 KISW.
99.9 KISW, The Rock of Seattle. It's Listeners on the Loose. Brought to you by Beacon Plumbing, Heating, Septical, and Mechanical. Listeners on the list where you pick the topic, you guide the show. 206-421-ROCK. Text us at 77999. And whatever it is that you would like to say to us, I mean, we're going to let you, as long as you follow Steve's rule.
It's a simple rule, BJ. It's to show some energy and bring it. Otherwise, we're going to have to gong you. And then say goodbye to you.
Goodbye, old friend.
206-421-ROCK. Text us at 77999.
That's my first text that came in. Has anyone seen A Man from Toronto on Netflix yet? I've seen most of it, and it's very good.
Yeah, you were talking about it earlier. It's taken you 6 viewings, but you still, so it's going to take that magical 7th viewing to wrap it up?
Yeah, I mean, during the weekend, we were able to get a good, hour of it, but then ever since then, it's been every attempt. My wife has just been, it's understandably so. I mean, by the time we watch TV, for her and I, it's 8 p.m., so sometimes by 8:15, she's asleep. And so I rewind it because she doesn't remember where we left off. So it's like we're going backwards.
Yeah.
1 step forward, 5 step backwards.
Oh, that's not, you're never going to finish that movie.
No, it might take another month.
Yeah.
But so far, so good. I haven't been disappointed. I do enjoy the film. It's just we haven't had a chance to watch it. We'll probably finish it by this weekend.
The Man from Toronto on Netflix.
And it's got Woody Harrelson, Kelly Cuoco, and Kevin Hart. And it's a fun, it's just a fun action film.
Good for Kaylee. I mean, she's running around doing a lot of stuff. I haven't seen much out of the other Big Bang Theory. Well, Mayim Bialik has done stuff, but
yeah.
I mean, really, when you think about the other actors, Melissa Rauch and I can't think of Howard's name, and
Johnny Galecki.
Johnny Galecki is Leonard, and Jim Parson. Yeah,
Simon something.
Yes, I don't
Helberg.
know. Oh, Simon Helberg. There you go.
Yep.
Nice job. I haven't seen those guys do much. Maybe they've done stuff. Maybe there's some live stage stuff. Maybe they've done. Maybe Broadway. Who knows?
Or maybe they sit around their house and they count their money.
Yeah,
right?
They can do that, brother.
Yeah, I don't think they ever have to worry about working again.
Yeah, they can do that. But Kaylee's been busy.
Yes.
Kaylee and Mayim have been busy in their own ways. I think Mayim still has her Call Me Cat show, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't think that's been canceled yet.
And then she's, I think she's still kind of doing Jeopardy once in a while.
That I don't know.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely, yeah. Her and Ken Jennings trade back and forth on that still.
All right. I don't know who's going to be the winner of that. And basically the Alex Trebek sorbet. Don't know who's going to win, if any of them win, or if somebody else comes in.
I think they're just co-winners at this point.
Yeah.
I think they're just going to keep going back and forth with them.
I think that was great then, that the guy who was the producer who decided, I'll be the host. And you know what? First of all, you're an idiot. Second of all, you had a checkered past, so you're a double idiot. And who cares about you? Why would anybody want you in the first place? So I think we've got the true Jeopardy people we want.
Someone asked a question. I did see this morning, and it made me just think, what the hell, why are we doing this? But someone said, has Steve heard about the new vegan burger that tastes like human flesh, and would you try it?
Wait, what?
I have heard about it, and no, I would not try it.
Why would somebody make this?
Dude, it won an award, apparently. It tastes like human meat, and it won some award at a festival of creativity, a food festival, I would imagine. But
why? Well, who knows what human meat tastes like?
That's the part that makes me very weird. That just seems very odd.
I mean, and I see this. I see this commercial running for it on YouTube. Would you dare to try it? And I'm like, why would I want to try eating human meat at all in any way, whether the flavor or why would that be?
Oh, is it like maybe because it says Halloween limited edition? So is it like, this is like a...
If it was made to look like human meat but didn't taste like human meat, I'm like, all right, I could do that.
I don't think I could do that either.
I could, just like if I'm eating an arm but it tastes like candy, I don't probably.
And what if you eat it and it does taste like human meat? You're like, this is delicious. And now all of a sudden you become like this weird cannibal guy. Yeah,
I'm sorry. No, thank you.
No.
I don't understand this at all. And yet it won an award for...
They did say, though, no humans were injured in the development of this project.
But how would you know what it tasted like?
Right.
You'd have to taste human meat to know what human meat tastes like to be able to create a burger that tastes like human meat. Someone's got to go, I don't know. Wait a second. Well, I mean, here, let me have Jimmy's arm. Okay, yeah, you take...
And if you're at a store and you're buying it, are the authorities waiting for you outside of the store? Gotcha.
How are laws not broken in order to make this taste like something that I think is illegal to eat? Right?
I think I was hearing that it was, and this was based off some sort of murder documentary. It's not illegal to eat people, but it is illegal to kill them.
Oh, we still can eat people if we want to?
In some places.
Where are we going
In our
with
country?
this conversation?
In this country?
I think that's what they were saying.
Okay, somebody needs to research this. I mean, let's find this out, because I thought it was completely illegal.
Because apparently there's a German restaurant that was looking for diners to donate body parts. So there are people that were donating like spare fingers and stuff to make gourmet
But
meals.
are different parts of your body taste different? Like a cow? I mean, not every cut tastes the same.
I think you got to have a point there, but what's with Germany? Germany, what are you doing?
Yeah, checking out a website like the law site from Cornell. It says there are no laws in the U.S. against cannibalism per se, but most, if not all, states have enacted laws that indirectly make it impossible to legally obtain and consume the body matter.
Who has spare fingers to donate to a restaurant?
Well, if you were born with 6.
Extra.
What, you cut it off and give it to them?
Sure do, buddy.
Maybe there was a firework accident.
Yeah, it could be, and just bring it in.
You can't put it back on, so you might as well, throw it on the grill.
It's already fire roasted.
It's a weird thing. Like, look, if I'm going to eat human meat, I mean real human meat. I mean, it's vegan human meat.
So,
I don't want no plant-based human meat, guys.
Yeah, you got to do it. Yeah, okay, so somehow, some way, whoever developed this, where does it say it was developed? Do we know?
I don't know.
Yeah, it has to be outside of the U.S., right?
Oh, yeah, making it seem like we're not weird.
We're not that weird.
Swedish food company, Oomph.
Oomph.
There it is.
Okay. You know what? Look, I just can only go so far. I can only go so far with my liberalism. Sorry, you're just not going to get me to even want to do that.
Yeah, I guess they won this award at a festival last week, and they said they worked hard to get the perfect texture of flesh for the burger.
What festival is this, first off?
Cannes Lions Festival.
Oh, so it's like Cannes? It's like the same, like the
film festival.
Come on!
They must do a Lions Festival.
Why? Why do you need to do this? Why would you think this is a thing I want to do?
I don't know.
I'm sorry. I'm going to be that ignorant guy saying you've wasted your life trying to create anything that tastes like human meat. Get out of my face, you crazy person. I'm going to be that guy.
Out of my face, you crazy person.
I mean, I'm sorry. From all the mental health stuff I do, you can't convince me that creating anything that tastes like human meat is a worthwhile pursuit.
No, I don't understand why this is even on anyone's radar.
This sounds like a prequel to the Hannibal Lecter movie. Like you find out this is how he began.
Right?
I want a contest.
Man, I'd rather eat tempeh than human meat, I tell you. And I hate tempeh.
Oh, that's tempeh.
That too.
Yeah, okay.
I'm not eating Arizona, BJ. You're so ignorant.
Yeah. There we go. I know I'm very close-minded. Someone's going to come and tell me, somebody who's super like on the fringe of whatever it is I'm not on.
Rev, I sent you an audio clip. I don't know if you could pull it up because it's the chef and co-founder of the human flesh tasting burger. His name is Ankin the Duck Linden.
I love it.
Why would he call himself Ankin like the leg bone Linden? I mean, if he's what he's doing.
Well, his name is Ankin, Ankan.
Okay.
Ankin. And his nickname is the Duck.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I got it.
Okay.
So here he is talking about how he made this flesh burger.
We have actually never tasted the real human meat. That's, for me, it's too crazy too. I went into my kitchen and started to see how close I could come. Hey guys, it's just plant-based, so it's nothing dangerous. But the thought, that's I think people are going to be uncomfortable with. So we see how much guts they have.
Okay, so
I see how much guts they have.
And then we eat your guts.
Yeah.
So he has never tasted it. He's just said, I know, I'll make him up out there, plant-based, and will just cause a lot of shock, and who knows what it tastes like.
It's Halloween, it's spooky.
Yeah, okay.
But, I mean, you're really limiting yourself to a very small group of people that are even going to try it, even just out of pure curiosity.
Yeah, well, I don't like to be also duped. I feel like I would be duped at this point going, so you've never tasted human meat, and you've made something you say is the closest thing to tasting human meat. How do you even know what it tastes like if you've never tasted it?
BJ kills him and eats him to prove himself right.
I mean, there have been a lot of famous cannibals.
I like the ending of the story because Ankh is Dunk, dead. There have been a lot of what?
A lot of famous cannibals that have talked about it.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
What do you mean, who's a famous cannibal?
Armin Muse, and there's a guy from Japan.
Wait, you just say this name like
know these people, Vicky? What are you doing?
I actually listened to the Murder Mystery Makeup podcast where they talk about famous cannibals.
You have to stop listening to that podcast.
There's not a single famous cannibal.
Why would
Jeffrey Dahmer?
Yeah,
all right, there's not more than one famous cannibal.
Wait, so
there's that lady.
The Murder Mystery podcast talks about famous cannibals? and you're listening to this.
Yeah.
I don't know if I know you anymore.
Yeah.
I mean...
Well, she just wants to understand you better, so she's like...
Oh, is that really what it is? Yeah. Okay. You know, of all the things you could call me, really, cannibal?
I was a stretch.
It's actually more or less just a look out for signs for creepy people.
Oh, this is what... So,
but it's fascinating.
Yeah, the person who listens to these podcasts is the creepy person. We figured it out.
I'm going to watch you. Like, what does a cannibal do that nobody else does that you go, look at he's twitching his left eyeball. He must be a cannibal.
Armin is actually from Germany, funny enough.
Of course he is.
And
I mean, what is going on over in that side of the world?
And he went on a website. There was a whole thing back in like the 90s called like the Cannibal Cafe.
Of course it is. The Cafe of Cannibal.
And everyone would talk about how they really wanted to eat human beings. And so he would post pictures of like fake stuff saying that he really did it until he found a volunteer to let him do it.
What?
Yeah.
A volunteer to let him eat them? Mm-hmm. And what did they give him? Like a knee? I mean, some of my butt? What do you
life.
do?
Yeah.
So it gets pretty gruesome and pretty
wow.
Stuff I can't really say.
Yeah, not safe for work, but yeah, there are things that are grilled, cut off and grilled.
But he's still in prison.
I'm glad I ate that plant-based sausage earlier this morning. Otherwise, I'd be thinking it was a certain body part.
What's wrong with these people?
My favorite thing, though, he's still in prison right now, and he's
you think?
He's a vegetarian. He became a vegetarian. I think that's funny.
You know, had he not made that choice a little earlier, he would be a free vegetarian.
All fairness, prison meat's not as good as outside of prison meat. I don't blame him.
He believes in the cage-free.
Yeah, sorry, buddy. Cage-free is much more of a better option of how I like to eat healthily. I don't want
farm-raised. He's they're getting that farm-raised stuff there.
Free range, baby.
Yeah, it's like grade D human meat.
Oh, man.
I don't know.
I'm losing faith in humanity. I just...
It took you till today?
Today, yeah. I mean, I'm honestly, other stuff is just like whatever. I don't see any motivation for this. Like, you have a wiring in your brain to go, let's eat each other. You know, I just might, what? Does any other animal do that? Do other animals eat each other like that? I don't know. I guess if they're hungry enough.
Well, we got in trouble in my old show one time for doing every day for a week we were doing would a blank eat themselves, basically. So we figured out how to get a pig and how to eat bacon and... Yeah, a cow and have it.
And you guys got in trouble for that?
Yeah.
Making a pig eat bacon.
Well, we didn't make it. We just offered it and saw if would it eat it. And it did.
Oh. That's really? And people got mad at you for that?
Well, yeah.
I think.
I thought it was would a chicken eat chicken?
See, that doesn't bother me because I eat chicken.
And the answer was yes. Every day the animal just ate whatever was put in front of it.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, so it did maybe know.
Well, no, we didn't explain it to the animal.
Yeah, the animal probably was like, this looks great. It's a McNugget. Why wouldn't I have a McNugget? Right. I didn't know it was me.
Right.
If you gave me a human McNugget, I might not know that. You'd go like, hey, that's a tasty McNugget. And you go, ha, we secretly replaced your Folgers with human meat.
Not one of the brightest ideas, but
it was your idea?
No.
Oh, okay. Good.
I'm willing to take. I'll take credit for some of the dumbest ideas of all time. I didn't think it was a very bright idea at the time.
Was that our boy Andy?
I think so.
Yeah, because it sounds like an Andy idea.
He said, "I want to find out if a chicken would eat a chicken," and I'm like, "Oh, well,
okay, Andy."
I don't know how to do that for you, but we'll figure it out. I guess.
You know, every once in a while, I'd have conversations with Andy and go, "Are you sure that's a good idea, Andy?" And he'd be like, "Hey, pal." And granted, at the time, he was much more successful than me. So all I can do is just go, well, I really can't argue with you. You've got the big show. I don't.
The fun thing about him is, if I was opposed to that idea, I'll just do it myself. And then, so he made it all happen. It was funny, though, there's certain things he would, I don't want to do it because you do it for me. And he's like, no, I'm not doing that. Okay, I guess we're not doing it. I was like, I'm not finding chickens to eat chicken. And he's like, I'll figure it out. And he did.
So he was really willing to die on that hill. He thought this was a big bit.
Yes.
And you guys kind of got in trouble for it, huh?
Well, it didn't do wonders for us because we were fired within the year. So,
Oh, you did it at the new place?
Yes.
Oh, my God.
Damn, that's actually pretty
recent. You're trying to make an impression at the new place, and then you did that bit.
That's also the place where we did the bit where we got people drunk and had them build things with power tools.
Okay.
That was still a good bit.
I still feel like
this drunk house, I take a lot of pride in that idea.
This drunk house is not a bad idea, except, the legal liability.
Well, yeah, you don't really put two into... maybe giving a nail gun to someone who's wasted is a bad idea.
I really don't understand why the company didn't embrace you guys. I don't understand it. You guys are the dream team right there.
They did for a year.
It did for a
year. Then they smartened up.
They had to, I think, is why.
Yeah.
You pick the topic. You guide the show. It is Listeners on the Loose, 206-421-ROCK. Text us at 77999. We got more of your calls and more of your texts at 9:36 on The Rock.
BJ and Migs. Mornings on The Rock. 99.9 KISW.
When it's time for an adventure on the open highway, one quick call to American Family Insurance gets you headed in the right direction. Our travel peace of mind package is there if you encounter a bump in the road. From roadside assistance to rental car coverage, we have you covered. Find a local agent or get a quote at amfam.com.
American Family Insurance.
American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating companies, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
99.9 KISW, The Rock of Seattle. It's listeners on the loose. You pick the topic. You guide the show. 206-421-ROCK. Text us at 77999. Zippy in Tacoma. You are on The Rock.
Hey, I know you guys were talking about famous cannibals, and you guys said Jeffrey Dahmer, but everybody forgets about Ed Gein.
Yeah.
What the Texas Chainsaw Massacre was based off of. So, yeah, Ed Gein.
I don't know much about Ed Gein. What he? I guess he ate people. I didn't know that. So Leatherface.
Dude, he ate people. He ate people. He made furniture from skins.
He didn't just wear people, BJ. He would use it for all.
Is that in the Texas Chainsaw Massacre? The dude eating people?
Well, and it was based off of that, like the whole Leatherface concept and stuff like that. Like Ed Gein made belts out of nipples. He made bowls out of skulls. He made lampshade covers out of skin.
You sound a little too excited about that, Zippy. You're like, yeah, he did.
Well, Reb also.
I love a big Rob Zombie fan. I'm a big Rob Zombie fan, and even if you look at the House of 1,000 Corpses, you look at Devil's Rejects, you look at all that, and that's kind of American culture. Is we dig the sci-fi, the gross, the taboo, and yeah, I get a little excited. I would never do it, but
sure.
Yeah, it can't.
I'm kidding.
Sure, right.
Wow,
I think that's just part of American culture. Is well,
I know.
I grew up here.
Cannibalism?
Soldiers wouldn't eat bacon because it smelled like burning flesh.
So, see, I've never smelled burning flesh, so I don't know. The bacon smells like burning flesh.
Smells like long pork, pigs.
This is what the hell is going on this morning, Vicky? You started it, Steve. I did not. I read a text about something, and then Vicky went down the whole famous cannibals, and then Zippy calls in and freaks us out.
The name of, you know how they call pig pork or cow beef? Yep. The name for human flesh for eating is called long pig.
Long pork.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
I love how Vicky just says, well, come on, guys. It's just... I
thought that was Tommy Lee's nickname was Long Pork.
I learned that from a cartoon.
BJ, I know you have you ever watched Hannibal?
I am not that kind of a fan where humans wearing other. I mean, I've watched it and I've watched the shows, and I haven't watched Hannibal enough, the TV series, right? I haven't watched it enough.
It's not about what's weird about it is because he equates eating human to like animal. He'll make these exotic dishes, and the rich people are like, "Oh, this is so awesome," but they're eating somebody, and it's like, people freak out when they eat bugs in other countries, but yeah.
Wait, well, hold on.
Have you ever seen the movie Eating Raoul?
Yeah. Hey, is that also cannibalism? I have no idea.
Yes.
Oh, I didn't know. So Zippy,
it's a comedy though.
Here's what I want to bring up, Zippy, because this is what fascinates me. You are defending this, and I'm wondering why you are defending this. Like you said, you've never done it, but I have to feel like
I'm not defending it. I'm really not.
Well, it sounds like he's more fascinated by it. I don't think he's defending it. I feel like he's fascinated by it.
Where they died, where the plane crashed in the Andes.
Alive.
Yeah. Fell by the fact that they had to eat their teammates, but it was a form of survival. I'm not defending this by any means. I just find it interesting that people, because we forget about cannibalism in tribes where it was normally accepted.
I know, but here's what. So, what fascinates you about it then? Because again, you're not repulsed the way I am. So that's what I'm trying to find out. Why are you not repulsed? What's in your brain that says, "Oh, this is cool," to the point I'll call the show and let everybody know that, hey, this isn't as bad as you think it is.
Pump the brakes. You don't want Zippy to be wearing you in about a month.
I've watched way too many horror films. I watched way too many horror films, and I was on the internet at its inception when you can go onto websites and see stuff that was very taboo, Faces of Death,
Right.
All that stuff. I'm jaded.
So
I would never do it, but it doesn't shock me that.
But you kind of. It feels like you kind of like it, though.
It.
It feels like you kind of like. I'm
He's gonna wear you
desensitized
in
to a lot
week.
of.
It's not going to be a month. He's going to wear you in a week.
Yeah, he's gonna. I feel like you're going to wear me in a week because look, I see a lot of like explosions and people getting blown up and all. I've seen a lot of stuff too, and yet. I don't like. I'm not. I don't want to see it for real, and I don't really even want to talk about how I'm fascinated. I'm not fascinated by somebody getting any part of their body chopped off. And I'm not shaming you. I just feel like Zippy, you're not admitting that you really kind of have a fascination and maybe even a like for this kind of stuff, which is okay. I'm just trying to understand how it is you do.
Because I like to shock people.
Oh,
I like that.
There you go. Zippy, which part of BJ's body are you going to eat first?
That's what I want to know. Because I mean,
none of it. None of it. I've seen better heads on a boil.
All right. Wow. Serious question. Not serious. Silly question.
I think, a really serious question, Steve. I have been rejected by Cannibal Man. Nobody wants me. I feel like I make a good main course.
BJ's going to get a complex.
At least a rump roast.
How about an appetizer? Something.
I don't know. BJ does look kind of stringy.
There is no rump there.
Damn. Daggers.
How about BJ Mountain Oysters?
Hey, BJ, I'm there with you. I've got a better head than a cabbage, but I'm still have no rump roast.
All right, Zippy.
Who's been looking at my ass this much to even know if I got anything?
Right?
I do.
I do see it a lot.
I don't know. I've been complimented on my butt before, so I don't know. I think you're both wrong.
Above average, sure.
Yeah, see? There you go.
I don't know if I'd cook it, but my question...
Oh, you don't know if you would cook it? Do you need some time to make that decision? I'll give you as much time as you want there, Charlie the Cannibal.
I was going to ask Zippy, he said he watches all these horror films. If you had to say what is the greatest horror film of all time, what would you recommend?
Beaches.
As far as like age group, shock value, or what? Because
just your favorite, buddy.
Just whatever you like.
My favorite would be, honestly, it's Nightmare on Elm Street, and only because I rode a yellow bus. I was 13. I had never seen horror films before.
That was the first one. Wow.
Seen anything as violent as that.
Nice.
And it freaked me out. It really did.
And it didn't have any lasting effects on you as you're chomping on somebody's nipples right now.
No, he's wearing them as a belt, PJ.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Come on, get it right.
It's you're a man who likes the turn.
But honestly, when you get into like the really weird, I like Hellraiser.
I'm not gonging him. I want him not to. I'm not going to be turned into
as soon as he said I had a bad butt.
I'm not being turned into a Steve Trenchcoat.
That's all right.
Hey, Zippy, it's been a pleasure talking to you.
Thank you, Zippy.
Hey, no problem.
You're all right. And you know what? Thank you, sir. We all really think you're a great guy, just in case you're thinking of carving any one of us up.
Hey, I had no problem with Zippy.
I know you don't, because you don't want to be a coat.
And someone said you'd be a great rump roast. After all, BJ, you're all ass.
Everyone's funny today.
All right, weird transition. But if you only have one for the rest of your life, according to one texter, which would it be? Cookies, cake, pie, or donuts?
How about a skin suit?
I was trying to get off of that topic. And
I would love a skin suit, thank you.
Cookies, cake, pie, donuts. Ooh, I think cookies might be my first to go.
Yeah. Oh, first to go?
Yeah. I love cookies. I love all four, Rev.
Yeah, but I think he's right. If you gotta send something packing, I like cake, pie, and I like donuts, so yeah.
See, I feel like I've had so many donuts in my life that I could send that packing first.
Donuts?
Right. Mm-hmm.
That's fair.
Well, does pizza pie count as a pie?
No,
it does not.
Because I would ditch pie among all of the rest of those right there.
Oh, man, it's not like a good pie. Just ask Agent Cooper.
Yeah, but if you can get the cake, you can get the donuts, you can get all of those
This
different
is hard, because I've instantly now switched back to maybe being the one I was saying first to go might be the one I want to keep now, cookies.
Well, it depends, though. Is the pie made of human meat? Because I can let that go if it's not. I'm just saying, hey... Sorry, I didn't mean to bring up a subject.
This might be one of life's most impossible questions.
I feel like it's not easy, but I think I figured it out for me.
Yeah.
All right, one for the rest of your life.
I thought you just said you were giving up donuts.
Well, yeah, I'm only keeping one of those,
Which
right?
one are you keeping?
Oh, I thought we had to just choose to get rid of one.
No.
But we only keep one?
I was trying to factor out
this question.
That's what I'm saying. You can only have one for the rest of your life.
Damn,
Who came up with this? See, this person should be... Send this person to Zippy for a nice little 4-course meal.
What if it was Zippy that sent it?
Then we know Zippy wouldn't. He doesn't want any of those, right? Zippy just wants to have,
See, I'm all about cake and cupcakes. Though that's for me. Like I could not if I I need my cake and cupcakes, especially during certain times. If I'm too sad or if I'm too happy, like I'm excited, I want to celebrate something, you always got to celebrate with cupcakes.
Cupcakes are delicious.
And there's so many flavors.
There are.
But
endless
donuts are
opportunities.
so good, too. Donuts are really good, too.
Whew. It is tough.
Yeah.
They all really bring a lot of joy to my life.
Mm-hmm. You know what? I love powdered. I love the glazed vanilla cream donuts at Krispy Kreme. I also love the Tony Montana powder.
Yeah.
But the glazed vanilla cream donut at Krispy Kreme is the ultimate in sweetness. That's all I need. So, plus they have other flavors as well.
I think I might have it figured out for myself. At
Yes,
least.
sir.
I was like, which one, if somebody walked into this room right now and they had a platter of all of them, which would be the one that I get most pumped about?
Think about legendary donuts, my friend.
I'm going with donuts.
Yeah, there
You're right.
you go.
Especially if you get that pink frosting.
Oh, yeah.
Forget about it.
And you can get cookies on some of those legendary donuts because they have the Oreo cookie one, so baboo!
Now let's quickly move to Joe and get his answer before I change my mind.
Mine's just easy. It's cookies. Yep. But, because you can eat as many as you want. That's the thing. Donuts, cake, pie, they're all a little bit more caloric, but you can have like 100 small cookies.
What? I can also have 100 small donuts. That's a
what
dumb
world
reason.
are you living in?
Tiny cookies. You got a 64 pack at Costco.
Zippy, you may have my son. If you're going to come after us, take him.
I got tiny little cupcakes. We have like that little thing in there and then a thing.
Okay, then.
I can eat those.
Teeny tiny cupcakes.
Not sure what's going on here. You're both trying
The
to...
tiny cupcakes in the kitchen.
I understand both of you. They're both going to be very caloric if you have a bunch of any of this stuff.
That's my whole thing.
Here's Joey. If I have 40 cookies, that's not a problem if they're tiny.
Your math is real off there, Joe.
Yeah.
I'm going to get an Oreo cookie for you and cut it up into 50 pieces. And then there you go. There's your cookie.
My crap, there are Oreos in the kitchen, aren't
crumbs.
I have never been more proud to be a father of this child.
You know what I was wondering, though, Steve? What would Tatum pick if she had a choice right now?
Oh, Tatum.
Oh, man. She would definitely go with donuts. She loves donuts.
Really?
Even just the other day, because, like, we always, when we go to get coffee, we're like, you want coffee? Her coffee's like a little Italian soda with, like, coconut milk and little whipped cream in it. And just out of the blue, she just goes and looks and goes, no, I want donuts. We're like, all right, good. There's a coffee place in Sumner, Electric Coffee, that have donuts.
What's her jam?
Sprinkles, chocolate sprinkles.
Oh,
Smart
she's kind of
choice.
like that. She hasn't found the pink sprinkles yet, but she'll get there.
Oh, no, look.
No, that's all Steve there, man.
Yeah, she takes those. She all of a sudden will have issues with father.
It'll be no Tatum.
You get your hands off of those. Those cute, adorable little hands better get off that damn donut.
That's it, kid. You're going on a church doorstep. I'm done with this.
Okay, well, not that extreme.
Wow. What are you
Just not going to let her eat the donut.
Oh, wow. Okay. Well, listen, you know what? You got to do what you got to do.
But yeah,
you know?
donuts. She would pick donuts for sure.
All right, donuts. All right, Tatum. Kind of like this kid. Like father, like daughter. And like a semi-uncle. That I haven't been appointed yet, but you know what the hell.
Semi-uncle?
I don't know. Well, you got to give me some kind of name, don't I?
No,
Get a
you're not
name?
gonna do anything. Creepy old man.
Creepy old man. That's a great way to have a kid go. And here's our friend, creepy old man.
The old COM.
Yeah, you're like a Scooby-Doo villain.
Okay, no. I mean, I want to have a good relationship with kids. A good one. I said, not one that gets me arrested.
Hey, one texter, just a quick shout out to Weird Al Yankovic. He played last night at the Moore Theater.
Oh, yeah. How was he?
I saw one clip, and it was awesome because he did a cover of Peaches, the President's United States song, and then at the end of the song, Out of the Blue, was Chris Ballou.
Hey, I get what you did there.
He just showed up. I mean, I'm sure he was invited, and he just stormed the stage.
Wouldn't that be awesome if he just showed up? Weird Al would be like, okay, I should have known this is Seattle, and I'm doing the guy's song.
But a cool moment. He up there covering Peaches, and towards the end of the song, Chris Ballou came out from the side of the stage and finished the song with him.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Ah, I wonder if he does that in any place where one of his songs is where the person lives, if they're willing to do it.
I have no idea. I don't know. That's a good question. I'd imagine if Weird Al was asking you to jump up on stage because he's covering one of your songs, more than likely they would.
Do you know the song that he did that covers Peaches, or is this new?
No, he just covered the song.
He didn't do a version?
No. It was,
man, I was thinking like Beaches or Reaches.
Although a few people on the YouTube, like, all this time I actually thought that was a Weird Al Yankovic song because it's kind of a jokey song.
It is, yeah.
It's kind of a fun song.
Oh, man. All right. I mean, it's great. I mean, I just kind of like Beecher's Cheese. He could have done a version of. I mean, there's so many different parodies he could have done.
You know what? Why don't you worry about your own gig and let Weird Al do his own job? Man.
Oh, wow. Take it easy.
Jeez,
wow. Are you his front man? I had no idea.
I'm looking out for the best interest of the man.
Okay. All right. Well, this is God, you're selling my ass to Zippy. You're yelling at me about Weird Al. Man, this is a tough day.
I'm hungry.
All because of Wordle. All right.
Do it when I want to do it.
That's what it is. Here's a big question for you. What do Ryan Castle and a pencil have in common? I'll tell you at 9:50 on The Rock.
BJ and Migs, mornings on The Rock, 99.9 KISW. And now, the Ryan Castle question of the day.
What do Ryan Castle and a pencil have in common?
Wood.
Yeah.
Lots of it.
That's it. Lots of
Also,
wood.
back in the day, I had a bunch of lead in me.
Well, it's better than the texture that says Steve prefers the number 2 on both of them.
It is the finest of all pencils.
Oh, boy, that's a comment.
Steve chews on both.
Yeah, he does. Yeah,
and John Wick has used both to kill people.
Oh, yes. Okay.
Side hustle.
How about they did a new poll and they said, okay, when was the last time you wrote something down with a pen or a pencil?
A birthday card. Father's Day card.
Okay, that's a while, though, when you think about it.
Father's Day was this month.
Yeah, and then you've got, what, another month till another event, right? That's not a lot.
Well, it's graduation season. I feel like I'll write a little bit more. I don't know.
Wow.
I'm a note taker. I like to scribble notes, so I use a pen every day.
3% of us say it's been a year since they've used a pen or pencil.
So just like texting or putting on their notes app or something, huh?
Wow, that is wild. Ryan Castle, he's still here, though. He's old school. He'll have a 12-pack for you.
BJ and Migs play of the day.
Dean spells his name weird, but it's Dean Slider. And
how does he spell Dean? Is like D-E-Y-N-E or something?
No, it's the last name that's spelled different.
Oh. I was hoping maybe D-E-I-N-E or something like that.
I am
D-E-E-E-E-N?
I'm leaving.
How the hell are you spelling Dean?
Well, how would you spell Slider?
S-L-Y-D-E-H-R.
See, that's why it's spelled weird. It doesn't look like Slider. And by the way, that's a whole different guy who's writing all these different books.
BJ and Migs, mornings on The Rock, 99.9 KISW.
Today's podcast was brought to you by Travis Gagne, bankruptcy attorney. He's here right now and has agreed to answer more of your questions about bankruptcy. Here's another question from a listener. I have a mountain of credit card bills and consumer debt. Can I still keep my house if I file bankruptcy?
Yes, you almost always can keep your home and your house, your car in a bankruptcy. Depending on what type of bankruptcy you file, would depend on whether or not, for example, you can keep your vehicles if you have payments on them still. You can almost always keep your home if you're current on the payments on your home, even in full bankruptcy. In Chapter 13, you can also keep those items. If you're behind on your house, you could catch your house payments up in a Chapter 13, take off a second mortgage in a Chapter 13. So keeping your primary assets like a home and car is almost always possible in bankruptcy.
Thanks, Travis. If you have more questions about bankruptcy, you can reach out to Travis anytime at choosetherightchapter.com. That's choosetherightchapter.com. And thanks for listening.
Cold weather doesn't have to mean high bills. PSE is here to help you upgrade your home to be more energy efficient. Whether your home heating system needs a quick pick-me-up or you're feeling cool drafts around doors and windows, PSE offers rebates on efficient equipment that can help you lower your monthly bill. Visit pse.com/lower for tips on how to reduce your energy use and to learn more about PSE's energy efficiency rebates.